Today we are going tuna fishing. The new style tuna is good, but don't use the normal /tune. Instead we go randomly fishing interesting styles that are good interesting bias. First, the basics. We do a normal chaos multi-prompt that will confuse midjourney and make it prompt whatever it thinks it's pretty. The basic style, it will be woman. The easiest way is prompting random colors and separating them with multi-prompts. It doesn't matter what kind of colors you're using. And if they are not completely correct written, it doesn't matter. We just want to confuse midjourney. This is and I made a mistake, but it really doesn't matter. It just needs to confuse midjourney, and it will do. And we get a bias of normal midjourney with a random woman. You already can see the shapes. But now we use the new styles to get something different. We dash a style random, and we add repeat for, and we add quality 0.25. That way it doesn't cost as much GPU. Now we click on accept, or as often as you want. That way you can get multiple as you want, and you can really start fishing for an interesting style. Those styles will be what this style wants to do anyway. For example, this style wants to do some kind of serial doll stuff. This is even more serial. Do we get something in? Oh, here we got a nice pastel style. Oh, this one is nice. I don't know the names for that, but I will take this one. I collected a few other styles already. You can use it in style raw if you write raw in front of that. And there are a lot you can just collect. It costs less GPUs, and you can just take a look at whatever style you want. And you get some really nice ones that way, where you just know, yeah, I like this. I don't know how it's named or whatever, but I like this. This is the bias of this style. It doesn't always produce it. You have to prompt with words for that style, but we don't have those words. That's why we use something else to really manifest the style we want. Good old image prompting. Let's see, do I have something different? It was somewhere here, and I'm not gonna cut this video, I'm too lazy for that. Here it was. We take this style and take the image we like most out of the style. And upscale it. However, since it got a woman bias, we don't want that because we want to prompt other stuff than woman. We have to modify this one style a little bit. We add another multi-prompt, but where we just say woman, girl, or whatever word you have for female humanoids, and -1. That removes them and alters the style slightly, but it's still this style that wants to do this amazing look. However, you always will decide it with your words. And we removed it successfully. And one of them is even without humans or humanoids. We upscale this one. Take the image as a link. Copy it in here. Remove everything until the PNG letter. That will remove some troubles down the line. Copy it and remove it. Now we make dash prefer and we take option set. Now we name our new style we've just found. Let's name it colors. And we pick a value. The value is the style number, and before the style number is the image. Now we set colors to this style. That means now we can just prompt anything. Let's say a cat, because nobody on midjourney prompts cats. And dash dash color. Now what did I write again? I forgot what I wrote. Colors, yeah, you have to write exactly what you wrote. Color, cat, colors. And now we get a cat in this style. However, cat alone won't be enough. That's why we added the image. If we use cat, no, we can't do that because of the image. After we produce this one, we can see it looks similar, and this style seems to have a human bias, because even just saying cat produced those humans. You can either tune the style by editing this image or growing the style. How we grow that style, let's take that, because image editing everybody can do. However, if you want the style weaker, you just make a slower image weight, let's say 0.666. That way the image is weaker. That means it only takes the style data from the style, not the image, and the words become way stronger. Alternative, you can just use more words. A cat sits on a beach, and now we use colors. And now we get the color style again, and a cat that's on a beach. Here's the one with a weaker. Since it still uses the same style, it's is still using that image, but not as much. The influence is weaker of the image. Now we do the control. We always do a control by removing the image to see how much the style alone makes a cat, as well as the style to see how much alone the image will do. And here we have a cat sitting on a beach. Really centralized, and it seems like in the water, but it got the same color style. Only that style gives us really face-centered cats compared to those with image where we got background a lot. Because we picked the one image with a lot of background. However, you see the final image looks not really like a set style, more like a random mess that's in a special direction, but it's really random. We don't want random, we want control. And just the image, yeah, that's completely different style as well. We need both the image link and the style. Otherwise we get those. But now let's grow the style. Here we got those as basic, but we say, yeah, the style, it's close to what we want, but there's missing something. Then we take the whole prompt add dash random dash dash q 0.25 dash dash repeat 4, and we go tuna fishing again. This will duplicate this whole prompt, and every time we got our style and a random style at the end, this combines those styles, and then we can see 50% our style and 50% some random other style. Some of those combinations will look bad, but others might look good. That's just random fishing. You can't really control it. You can just hope it grows in the right direction. And I think we got one here. Now we choose which. Now we have one that looks good. We take that style again. And some of those look really ugly. Yeah. Take that style again and add dash random behind them. And dash dash repeat. Click multiple times yes, because those grow really slowly and never as good. And those got 50% of the previous style and 50% of the new style. Those, on the other hand, got the original, the second, and a third style. That means only one quarter only 33% are the new style. It becomes weaker every time. That means you narrow it down to that style you want with every iteration. You can make some kind of a variation rolling that way until you get a really nice style. This looks good. And you can continue this until you get 20 or whatever many styles you want. That way you really narrow it down to what you want as a style. Let's say we want those, but we don't want to decide between all those three. Then we because you don't want the skull. We upscale all those three. Take the image link. Remove everything after the PNG. And now we take the style, place it after the images. We copy all of this and remove it. Prefer, Option Z. We name this one, let's be really without imagination and just colors without S. I said without S. And as value we take the new style. This got a lot of the more fine-tuned style, as well as 3 images. With more images it will take more of that what they all have in common. And now we test what we got. A cat, color, and suddenly we get our style again. This way we can really tune our style and not get something random. Let's do a test as well. Always do a test. You can never be sure. And we remove the images to see how a cat would look only in that style without the images. Those images just anchor the style, because this style wants to produce the images we made in the chaos prompt. However, it will focus on whatever you said first. But we want to use the bias of this style to get our style. And it really nailed it. We can add a little bit chaos, because chaos makes those styles a little bit more random in the information they take from the image. I would recommend chaos between 10 and 40. Let's take 10 on the... let's take 20. Natural 20s are always nice. And here's the comparison, just the style. It looks like it, but not really, especially those. We can get something out of that, but it's not enough control. If you wanted to add a chaos or something else, you always have to place it behind the images or you get an error. That means if you want always using this chaos, you need to write it inside the prefer Option Z and update the color. Yeah, looks better because it places the cats more evenly, then here it's more in the background, or this, it looks nice, but this takes more information from the cat word, and we want that as well. Now we take a value, we copy those images and the chaos, place it in the value, and now we updated our color prompt. That means every time we get also chaos 20. And that's how you can grow a style and anchor style, and find the style in the first place. I really recommend you make your own Discord and just make a channel just for finding styles. There you make a style bias collection where you can just produce a lot of styles, see what they do and what they want to do, because every style here just wants to do this if nothing else is said. That's exactly what you want. And that means also this style is, for example, perfect for horror. This style here, if you want candy as hair, and you don't want to force a style into something it doesn't want to be. Those styles want to be goblin creatures or humanoids. Then you take the style and just place it in the prefer option set. Don't forget to make an image that you like from those. And don't forget, you can always use Rary region to fix stuff inside those images. Let's say you really like, let's take where's a style where we can alter some stuff. That's nice. We really like this style. However, it grows too much and looks too much like a plant. You want to use this style more for, I don't know, animals. That we use Rary region. Make sure the style is still in there. And we just remove this. And replace it with a duck. Obviously you have to do it multiple times because it never works on the first try. Yeah, this duck, for example, looks like a frog. And they all don't really use their style because it's not a chaos multi-prompt anymore. We copy the link, use Rary region again, place the link inside here, and run it again. Now it should use the style inside here as well. And don't give us those freaky monstrosities. Yeah, this is nice, but not really in the style. The good part about Rary region, it saves it, therefore you can use that. And yeah, you have to use it a little bit until you get something usable. The first iterations look like it's working. And we get some nice demon ducks. but we only get a head. That means we need to say duck swimming, because when the duck is swimming, it's the complete body and not just the head. But it already captures the style thanks to the stabilization with the image. And I like this one. It's missing a body, but who cares? That means we take the link of this one, remove everything except the PNG to avoid problems down the line. And we get at least one good duck out of this. I assume this will look good. This could become a platypus. Don't know. And we upscale this as well. We copy it. No, we copy the link, not the image. Then we copy the style. Remove it. Prefer. Option set. We call it duck. That way we can remember whatever we called it. Give the value of the image and the style. And we add a little bit of chaos, let's say 10. That way it does more creative freedom with the images. And now we got the style duck. Now let's make a duck with style duck, as well as a cat with style duck. Those will it will work better with the duck, because the images want to do a duck as well as the word. However, the cat will still make a cat, probably, and especially because of the chaos, and ignore the duck part as much as possible. Now we got a duck in the cave, centered and placed like this. And here, because it couldn't take the duck from the image, it focused more on the style and colors and ignored everything else. That's why we got those really nice images. Okay, not really cat-like, except this and this, but because the one image reference has only the head, here it also used only the head. You have to steer it with words. And that's the basic of how you really use the tune feature.